Hello, what's cooking, good lookins? Let me just paste a few things here real quick. Delete, add everyone, paste, internet, Twitch, my channel, copy, mute, lower quality, shrink, paste, enter, go. We gotta read that Discord message in a second. Then let's go to YouTube. Let's turn on some Muse. A little bit of juju, a little bit of boo boo boo. Catch my drift? Sorry, it's been a day since we streamed 2 days ago, but it's weird coming back. Whenever I miss a day of streaming, it's always like it takes me a second to like get my bearings a little about like what I'm looking at. Star Guardian. No, I'm not in the mood for Star Guardian. Let's listen to Lo-Fi Leah Season 1. Let's do that. Let's go old school. There we go. Get vibing. Okay. Move that over here. Are we still under game development? Okay, sweet. Okay. What did Fonzie say? Why Mistress of Sacrifice over Commander? You aren't dealing damage yourself. Skill effect duration, actually. Hold on. Skill effect duration. Forgot to get block offering. We could run belt for all offerings. We have the room. Can single projectile archers with no chain pierce actually clear? We're switching to GMP for clear. Even pierce 2 if we have to. Oh, we need skill effect duration because we have fresh meat support or whatever, and we have ancient helmet, the skull helmet, whatever it is. So duration matters. Let's see. I wonder if phantasms would outdo one of the supports given their similar scaling. Maybe. I assembled a similar tree this morning for normal skellies, but it looked kind of meta to me. Oh yeah, no, if you want an actual good build, just do ranged animate weapon. It seems to be universally agreed that even with 15% more damage, you just do, oh, hi Jasm, everybody's saying hi. It seems like even with, all the buffs and everything, you just go animate weapon and just do ranged animate weapon and just destroy the game. Okay, we don't do this because it's the best. We do this because it's fun. Okay, and ancient skull is always like a really cheap helmet to buy, so that's cute. Anyway, that's enough Path of Exile. Let's get into the real meat of the stream. Ghost Redeem. One day I'll figure out why that's not automated. One day. All right, so not Steam. Visual Studio, let's build a game. So this is where we're at, a little similar to what we had before. So this is what we were at before. We did fix the hand thing, so now when it goes down here, it then boop, which I think that's kind of cool. Same with up here, boop. So now no matter where you are on the screen, the card is always visible, which is nice. So like if you go up here to like an opponent's hand or something, you want to see what the card is, you're good. Same with down here. But yeah, that's the goal there. So we got that done. Problem I need to test right now though. Does that work on Steam Deck resolution? That actually kind of matters. Hold on, let's test the Steam Deck resolution here. Okay, top left corner, bottom left corner, bottom right corner, top right corner. Ooh, kind of bugs out here. It does. Yes, it does. I wonder why that is. Sometimes it works. Like here it works. I wonder why it... Oh, because the thing doesn't flip up. That's the first if statement, isn't it? Oh, shit. That's tough. Yeah, it'll always flip to the bottom first. Maybe we do another if statement where if it's under both, then it's like in the middle. I bet I could do that pretty easily. Yeah, you have the same problem over here, where it's like it's just prioritizing the bottom first and then the left. So it works like this, and then you get so far down, and yeah. Oh well. Actually, that is weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, so Steam Deck resolution kind of fucks me. That is weird how like this, oh, it's the same thing. The top is fucking me. Okay, well, I guess fixing the top would work. All right, enough of that. Steam Deck resolution can get fixed later. We're good. We can't get focused on that. We really do have to make this hand. Okay, we've been pussyfooting around it too long, so we need to make our hand module. It's time. In order to make our hand module, we have to use our field stuff and spawn things on the field, which is already kind of done. So in fact, let's we already see out all of the information, but let's actually draw in our game loop here. Do I have it commented? I don't. Where do I draw the field? Oh, I don't even draw the field. Oh, well, shit. Set Y, iterate array, make field. Now I do have a field. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, and it iterates through all three. So it does exist, and it does have an XY value. And these are all of the creature fields, right? Yeah, creature row 1, 2, 3. So SDL, well, no. Let's think about this. So let's get rid of all the see out stuff. Let's just get there first. Okay, that's annoying. Hold on. Iterate array for. What's this for? Oh, it's nothing. That was just the see out. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we've iterated through the whole array. This just iterates as well, but do we need another iteration? We have all of our arrays here of different sizes, of course. So I can't put it in like one 3D array or anything. Every point on the field is gonna have an X, a Y, and an is taken value. Now, could it be argued that instead of a float X, float Y, we just have an SDL frect? And this frect is going to have a width and a height. But that's going to be difficult because the width and the height are going to be based on the resolution of the screen. It's like a UI element thing. That's why I keep going back to maybe we just put the field under like the UI thing. That's where I get kind of difficult. Also, instead of this template, I didn't realize I could do this. I could just do auto. Does that still like run? Oh my God, it does. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, fuck templates. All right, templates, old best friend, new friend, motherfucking auto. Okay, so we have auto X, auto Y. Yeah, this is beautiful. It's auto is just so much better. This doesn't read now because this should just be auto. There we go. And it should still run. Based. Okay. Now, do we actually... Oh, we do run the function. Yeah, because we have our make field thing here, right? Yes, and that's where all our see outs come from, is here. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Make field is fine. The idea here is that we make player 1 field and then player 2 field will come later, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's at least get player 1 down first. Okay, so we already tested it. We know that this, we know that this iteration, all of this works. Ignoring that, but whatever. Basically, this all works. We've already printed black dots and everything. Now, what we should do, I'm just keeping this iteration here because we're probably going to use it in a second. Actually, no, we're not. I should make that into a function. Never mind. Okay, so the idea here is, though, row 1 is going to be set to the right by about half the distance of the width of the screen resolution. which is this. So we need to add 50 or add half the width. So so add this number plus 1/2 or times 1/2 is what it kind of ends up having to be. So add half of this value, and that is the additional width to start on before we even go anywhere. So I guess what we can do is just have a Boolean value. Bool is row 1. But this is just an iteration. Iterate. Whatever, it's fine. It seems like it's an unnecessary thing right now, but it's fine. So, true, false, false. If is row 1 equals true, then temp plus equals this number times 1.f divided by 2.f. I think that's how we do this. Sorry, I like a lot of spaces. I think that's how I do this. Oops. Uh-oh, what did I fuck up? Insta float, possible loss of data, double the float. That's fine. Iterate array, no matching overload found. Oh, you do want templates. Well, shit. Template, not type def. Use type? Oh God, what's the template one? Hold on, do I have templates anywhere else? I don't think I do. Wait, why is this template not working? Oh, because I don't have the bool is row 1 up top. Okay. Aha, good old prototyping, huh? Huh? Now it'll work. Oh, shit, sorry. Now it'll work. Beautiful. Okay, where's my... Oh, I don't see out anymore. Okay, hold on, I can fix that. Okay, now we see out values. So, these are all the XY values for everything that we've iterated through in order. So it starts at 543, which is correct. Then it goes to 660, then it goes to 660. No, wait, this is bad. 543 is the middle row, 688. So it gives me these values, which is correct. The problem is the starting value of the second and third row should be less than... Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. It works. Yeah. Okay, sweet. That solved that problem. Okay. So now we're going to print green squares on every iteration. So SDL. Oh, we need Rex. This is where I'm thinking... Because right now, every field point value on the field is just an XY and it is taken. So we could make it so every field point value is a rectangle with a width and a height in addition to its XY value. The is taken is extremely important because what we're going to do is when we spawn a creature, I might even use a standard generator for it, weirdly enough. We're going to have a tree. And the idea is it'll search through the trees it may need to search through to find the place for the creature. And if the tree is full, then return, you know, you can't place the creature, you know? Something like that. So the bool is taken as important. It's also important because if there's a card like flooding on the field, which limits your play space, you can just fill the value of is taken. That's why I think it should have an X and a Y value and a width and a height, so it knows where to render the art. That's really all it's used for. But if that's the case, Why not just have that on every card? Why not just make that part of a card where it's like art space for the card, but smaller? I could do that because the card already has a texture. The problem is, here's the problem. This art might change depending on if it's a creature or a relic. Because creatures and relics are not of the same size, but they are of the same card. So everything has the same sized art right now. They all have the same like image up here, but I need a shrunk down image that's gonna fit on the field that is universal in size, but permanence. The relics you can kind of see here with the shield and mark spot and everything, they're actually kind of smaller. And that's what I want. The entire bottom row of relics is going to have smaller art than the field of creatures. So I think we either have our interface have a spot for like field art or something, m_field art, and then we just define, oh no, they are all creatures. Never mind, that doesn't work. If we had separate interfaces for relic right now, because relics and creatures are all effectively the same, except a simple Boolean value of is creature. That's all that separates them. That's really all I need them to be separated by. They all have abilities and everything. And you're gonna see frequent switching between relics and creatures. It's a fun part of the game. So, but spells are different, but we'll approach that later. So I think this does need to be an SDL frect rect render rect. That's what I should put. Now this iteration's gonna have a problem. Okay, the X works and the Y works, but the width and the height need to be adjusted. So array iterator dot width is going to be equal to this value minus 1. Wait, do I want them to be right next to each other? That's gonna look a little weird, right? I could draw a black rectangle around all of them. That wouldn't be that hard. So like if bool is taken equals true, then render rect. I could do that. I don't hate that idea. Now the problem is if I draw a rectangle around that boolean rectangle approval, then I need to give space for it, but that's 2 pixels on each side. If we do that. 4 if we double layer it, like this car. Oops, I fucked something up. What do you mean .x isn't a part? Oh, render rect .x. Okay, my bad. Okay, now it'll work. Oh, wait, what? Y is not a member position? Oh, right. Ugh. Render rect dot. Just paste that a bunch. Because we're not going to use these values here, but they just need to exist for now, just for debug purposes. Go. There we go. Beautiful numbers, almost beautiful numbers. They're a little bit wonky, but that's okay. Bonjour, JRR. Hello. Mwah. How you been? It's been a hot minute, you know? Wait, why do I have my ghost still on? That shouldn't be on. I'm not a spooky ghost. So we have our X, Y, and width. Keeping in mind, I think this needs to be temp plus 2. And Y needs to be, no, it's going to be plus 1. No, it is plus 2. And the Y is going to be plus 2. So the idea here is that we're going to render the art around. Yeah, I'm right. So what we're going to do is we're going to render the art around the problem though No, that is fine. I was worried the rectangles are going to collapse in, but that's okay. So the X and Y values are going to change every time. And we're going to add 2. And then we're going to subtract 4 from the rendered rect. And the goal of that is we can then draw 2 layers of black border around every card. Because right now, 2 layers of black border is the equivalent of around this card. So you can see the difference in black border here. Around the whole card is 2 black lines drawn by our render engine, and around the description box is 1 black line by the render engine. And I think if cards are rendered on the field, I think 2 black borders work better, or whatever this gold user interface is. The gold UI as well is a thing. I guess we could also use the UI to like draw rectangles around the cards, but that's a little try hard. Fact guy, hello. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you do. So throw off the bow lines and sail away from the safe harbor. That sounds like a TikTok meme where it's like you have like the AI voice over like the inspirational music is like, 20 years from now, you'll be disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you do. And then you see like pictures of like fancy sports cars and stuff. I get on the TikTok nowadays. Actually, that's a lie. I get on YouTube Shorts. But hey, we steal enough videos on YouTube Shorts anyway. I like your little pet. Thank you. It was drawn by our local artist, Space Cadet. Actually, if you guys want to see some other art they've done, Portal Scroll Keybind. Okay, that's based. Look! Oh, Space Cadet! Look at all this beautiful art they do for their real job. They're like a concept artist. This is what they do for a living. Oh my god, it's so cute. They drew this, and they drew this for our little honey bee redeem. They drew this bow for us. This is just adorable. Maybe we should add this to this is like a Casavia alien though. I'd feel weird using Casavia alien. Maybe if we have, when we do a collab together, maybe we'll do it then. Bloop, bloop. Salutations, Space Cadet. We were just talking about you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so let's do some drawing, chat. The height of this array, iterator dot render rect dot height is going to just be y plus 2. Okay, so that is the very top left corner of the thing. We have to be super careful here. This is not y plus 2. This is this number again. We're making a square. I gotta remember that. The height always messes me up because we're making a square out of it, not using the y value as reference. So this sounds right. So now we're gonna try it. Okay, the art's gonna look ugly, chat, but bear with me. This should be pretty easy to implement. So we just, we don't even copy and paste it, right? We just go, player 1 field dot creature. No. I forgot what to reference. Okay, data list, right? Data list dot creature data dot m underscore hold on. Render art. Oh, whoops, I need to give it a value, sorry. We'll do an ODUG. No, we'll do Maxwell's pillar, entropy pillar, Jesus. Maxwell's pillar, dot render art. And the render art needs a renderer. And, oh, sorry, the global renderer. Which isn't really global, but whatever. Semicolon. And we're gonna render it at location. Never mind. I did not build this function to be not used here. Let's do it this way, where the art is actually here. There, that's the art value for it. And this is gonna be the global renderer. Global renderer. We're just gonna see if this even looks good. And then this is not going to be M location. It's going to be boom dot I dot render rect. This is going to be the reference to. Okay, if everything worked, we should see 7 Maxwell pillars, small, in a row on the field with slight gaps in between. If I did all of my programming right. Fuck. Okay, you know what? They're on the field. Believe it or not, they're on the field right now. Here's why. Okay, delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Copy. Delete it all. Okay, we need to put it up here. So after we draw the UI, set render draw color is fine. We're gonna draw this. Now it should work. No, they're too big. Oh, chat, why are they so big? Okay, this doesn't look terrible. It's what I had in mind, but they're too big. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. No problem. No problem. Why are they so big? Well, actually, they're not that big. You know what the problem is? Here's the problem. They're not too big. That's the problem. They're not too big because the field is so wide on my ultra wide. That's the problem. The game isn't built that way because square's gonna look different on my ultra wide versus the other people's games. So let's do like a 4x3 screen. Let's do that. This is gonna look way better here, huh? Oh, that looks so much better. Oh no. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, and dumb 4x3 screens get to get away with it? Ugh. Disgusting. Disgusting. It is the effect I wanted though, like on the dot. That is exactly what I was picturing in my head. Like space on the left and right, space in the middle. That is El Primo. Exactly what I wanted. Problem. How do I get that to work at other resolutions? Is this multiplayer? Yes, it will be. It's going to be primarily player versus AI. It is meant to be played as an offline AI game or played offline against AI. That's the point of it, but it can be played online. Although I guess that would be difficult to check. I guess it could just have like a simple, like, is your JSON edited? Or I guess I could just not even tell you. If you're going to play online, the JSON file is going to be reset. I could just do that. Couch co-op? No, it's going to be played online. I mean, you can play it online, but I have no problem with you playing it offline. It's not like it's going to be that hard to get cards anyway, you know? The difficulty, it's not a trading card game. It's not going to be difficult to get any card in the game you want. It's more so like, can you build a card, or can you build a deck that can go the rounds, you know, that can go the distance? It's about consistency more so than, actually, how is this going to look on Steam Deck? I guess I never really considered the problem with having squares on the field. Oh no, on Steam Deck it looks the best. Fuck Steam Deck. Oh man, on Steam Deck it looks the best. How did I even do that? Man, it's almost like this game is built to be in like 4x3 resolution. It seems like that's how everything is coming together. Because like all the UI elements work really well that way. It's only my resolution that it's a problem. It's too big. Well, it's not even that it's too big. It's just a little too squished together. So, I mean, I guess I could... Well, you know what? Why don't we just do rows 2 and 3 with the exact same thing? See how it looks. See what a full field looks like. Oh, it crashed. Wait, why did it crash? Oh, this needs row 2, that's why. There you go. Okay. This is what I wanted, but it looks a little bit wonky. And the Y values, or the X values here are all kind of fucked up. So here, let's do this. Let's put back, let's put back 4x3. Yeah, this looks clean. This looks perfect. Maybe the top row and the bottom row need slightly less width because they're a little bit too squished together, but you get my drift, right? Or they're a little too far apart because they're touching the UI on the left and right. Although I guess I could just move the UI like 2 pixels to the left and right. The top space can be smaller than the bottom space. You're presenting less information, I assume, about the opponent's hand than the players. No. This isn't your hand. This is the field. It's this bar here that's like the top player's hand. You catch my drift? This spot behind my fat head, that's your hand space. The top left is their hand. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Goo. What's your motivation? Releasing a game, being a game dev, just a challenge? Cream Pain! Sorry, I just saw that. I don't know, for fun. I liked Elements the game, and my complaint about the Elements the game, like as it is that it doesn't exist anymore. There are mainly 2 fan games that exist of Elements the game. You have Elements the Revival, and you have Open Elements the game. Or ETG, I think it's Elements. No, Elements the game is ETG. OTG is Open the Game, or Open Elements the game, whatever it is. Those are the 2 main fan games. Elements the Revival is online like the original game was, but it's buggy and it's messy and it's not like good. It's super buggy and the audio is all messed up and it's wrong and the UI elements are weird. Open Elements the game is also online, but I don't like how it plays in the sense of like it's just not very fun to look at like the original game was. Like this art is from the original game, which we have permission to use from the artist. This art was from the original game and it's beautiful. I love the look of this pillar. It's so pretty. But stuff like that, you know? Where it's like the goal here, by the way, is that you highlight this square and then this card pops up. That's why we did it. So like, my goal now is just to make a game, put it on Steam, make it free. Probably. If I have to pay for art, I'll probably charge a little bit of money, but whatever. It's gonna probably be free. And then yeah, we just release the game on Steam so we can play with each other, all that stuff. Oh, also, I guess I could look up how to do workshop mods because you could like mod card art and everything. So VTubers can have their model on for like, I don't know, a goofy Odiug pick or something. How does it look on Steam Deck? It should look crushed. Yes, this is what I wanted. This is almost pixel perfect what I was imagining in my head, besides the very borders of like the UI here. That looks a little goofy. But besides that, like in terms of like, oh my God, I can't even hide the card. In terms of like how creatures are spaced on the field, it's like almost exactly what I wanted. It's almost perfect. The reason why it's perfect is because even in the original game, you had to cover up a little bit of the top and bottom in order to make room for relics along the bottom here. It really is like on the dot, like almost exactly how the original game was. The only problem is I can tell this was how the original game was designed to be. Oops, close out of that. But if I turn on my resolution, we have a bit of an issue where making everything a square, whoops, maximize please, is kind of a problem. Kind of an issue. It's kind of overriding everything. Everything's too big. So I'm looking at the Y values here. The Y values of everything can move up a little bit by like I don't want to use magic numbers, but like some amount of the screen can move up a little bit. These squares need to shrink. So maybe if it's like, I don't want to do like aspect ratio UI shit. The rest of the UI looks fine at any resolution. We just had to change things up individually. Hey Gary, you made this, dude. Looking good so far. Thank you, Dragonkin. I'm trying. It just looks a little bit goofy on like a big wide UI like my ultra wide. Would be nice if it worked on my ultra wide. Not many games do. I can tell why. What in God of War 3 made you want to make games? I know you didn't ask me, but I started working on games because of God of War 3. The one where you kill Zeus with your bare hands like a monster. So let's go down. This is our where everything gets rendered on the field values, right? I think that -4 there is fucking me. Sorry, language. Screwing me. Bending me over a table. I think having these magic numbers here is where I'm getting boned. In fact, let's get rid of all the magic numbers entirely. What does it look like? Yeah, I kind of expected that. So yeah, it does need, although I could just put black borders over the art. It's still too big though, and the middle art is too cramped, and the Y value needs to be moved up. Okay. So we do need to subtract from the Y value, but rather than subtracting a magic number, what if we just have resolution Y times 1/50th? Listen, it's UI, okay? Things are gonna look goofy. No! Wait, why doesn't that work? Resolution Y is an undeclared modifier. What? Oh. I don't have a resolution Y. I mean, I guess I could just make one. Actually, wouldn't it be easier if I just had like... I do have a resolution Y, it's right there. Oh no, I made set Y. Resolution height. Oof. I'll just take it. I'm just debating. Why don't I just put the whole thing in there? I really should, huh? All right. So const rec resolution instead of resolution W. And then just put the whole thing in here. So now we come down here, instead of resolution W, it's resolution dot width, dot width, dot width. There we go. A little more to toss around, but it's fine. It's C++, we can do it. This is dot Y. Go. What? Resolution W is an undeclared, oh, sorry. Miss anywhere else? Ugh. Const int to float. What? Oh, this needs to be... Is that a war? Oh, error. No matching overloaded function found? What? Yeah, this doesn't work. Oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I always forget. I'm so sorry. I got to do the right here. I got to prototype it correctly. There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. All right. Okay. So we're going to subtract the Y value of 150. Let's do 1/20th. Still doesn't do anything. It might also help if I just copy this, delete it, and just have that. So the Y value actually goes up. Oh, they're not float values. Am I missing something? Why am I not able to move the Y value up on these rectangles? Watch your flippin' language, yeah. I just play Beat Saber now though. Oh, I don't want to play visual like goggles on like video games. I always worry that like, I'm not worried, but like, I don't know. I'm worried I would waste my money. Like I don't want to play one video game. Less testing, more thinking? Okay, what's going on here? Our X value is correct and our width and height is correct. They need to be square so they're the exact same size. The Y value, I want to move up the screen. So I am subtracting the Y value of the screen multiplied by 1/20th. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. I'm looking at the top border here of this card. I want it to go like up to the UI. That's the goal here. So if we just don't have that at all, what does it look like? It's the same. The fuck? Okay. What? The Y value is the const float value of a Y, which is set beforehand. Wait, what does that mean? 2.9 resolution H. 2.9 divided by 8 multiplied by resolution H is our Y value. So that's where it is. Oh, I have to change the Y value there. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, delete. Which means I didn't need that resolution Y at all, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So take that whole value and then subtract it by this value, which is .f, and this is resolution Y, because there's only one value in this function, times whatever. Okay, that's how that should work. Okay, too far, but that's okay. Now we got it. Okay, perfect. Let's do 1/40th. Okay, still a little too much. 1/60th. Still almost there. 1/120th. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, baby, that's almost on the dot. Okay. In fact, the Y value is perfect because we're going to have borders around the left and right. Okay. Okay. Now we need to change the X value. The X value needs to go in ever so slightly, which means we need to have a whole new line here. So control, parentheses, paste, parentheses. We're going to add, and we're going to add the width of the screen times, we're going to say 1.f divided by 120. We have to do the same thing here because it's a square. Go. Wow, look how far right that is. That's gonna cause some problems. This is gonna cause some problems, isn't it? Man, this UI is so bungled. I just need the width and the... I don't know how to handle this because it's only this UI that's causing the issue. Because if we go to like any other resolution, like a 4:3, it looks not correct, actually. Wait, why is it not correct now? Hold on. Maybe we... I did the width and the height. Fuck. Sorry. I did the width and the height, not the X value. Oh, now I get it. Okay, so we're gonna take temp value minus plus resolution dot width multiplied by 1f divided by 120f. I don't mind all of this division because it's only happening once when the game loads. All right, go. Why didn't the game go? Missing a semicolon or parentheses. Oh, here, yeah. What? Oh, missing another parentheses. Oh, these parentheses. Go. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting juicy. Okay, let's do 240. That's might be fine. Let's go back to my resolution though. No, it's too far. It needs to go even smaller. Let's say 500. Wow, that's still too much. What does it look like without it? Chat. Did we just do this? The less testing, the more thinking. This is something that should adapt in general, very common. Usually people can solve most things by taking a small break and think of it. Chat, I've had 2 days, all right? This is what I was thinking about, okay? This is the aftermath, all right? Hades is the middle ground for me. I do like me some Hades. I played it once when I started streaming, and then we beat it on the hardest mode, so yeah. Wasn't there a sequel that came out for that, or is that still coming out? Here's what we do, chat. I think on all resolutions, we shrink the width and height. Let's subtract by resolution dot width divided by... Chat, hold on. Would it... Right now the squares are based on the width of the screen. Shouldn't we base it on the height of the screen? Wouldn't that be better? So no matter what, we always have the correct height and the width just adjusts to it. Wouldn't that be better? Divide the number of rows of the field by the aspect ratio. Already did it. That's why we have this divide 7.5 divided by 192 everywhere. In fact, I have a document. Hold on. So this is our math document. Of course, my head's blocking the important part, but this is kind of the logic of it. So like the left hand of the board where all the quanta is, that's 1/6 of the screen. Then every square in between is 1/8 leading all the way across. And then you add an additional 0.5 of an eighth on the middle row. So that's kind of all that is saying. Hold on. So all that's for is that when you're on the field here, that's why there's a little gap here. That's why these are so big though, is because they are 1/8 of the distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is indeed the exact measurements I gave it. The problem is that there are... I don't need giant squares here. That's why I think we should maybe consider just having the field divided by height. So we have whatever distance is here. We have our 3 rows, whatever height we give it, and then we just add so many to meet the field. So at every resolution, you always have the set height and the width is variable. To give a real life example, building the EXE each time may take 20 minutes. The less testing, the more thinking thing is something that you should adapt in general. Usually people solve most things by taking a small break. I mean, sure. I guess building the EXE for us takes like half a second, but still. Oh my god, math? The enemy. Well, is this math or is this just... I don't know. I guess it's math. It's more of a visual thing, or just making the UI work. Even though I don't know if this is UI, this is just displaying cards on the field, you know? At least my comment sounded sensible. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think we do that. I think we do that. How does it look for a smaller resolution? See, now there's awkward gaps in between them, and they still go too far left and right. I think what we do is we just redo our iterator where we just divide the field by 3. Whatever height we want relative to everything else. And then we just divide that block by however many iterations we need to do. So like, what's our current iterator doing? This is all of our iterators. This is how we get our X and Y values. So if is row 1, then we add some amount of width to that's gonna probably stay. The X value is the temp value. The Y value is always set beforehand. So this is our current Y value. Although I guess this doesn't have to be here, huh? It doesn't have to be here. I could just do something like copy. Oh, that's why I do it though, because of the given value. Wait, what is that from? Oh, this is my given value to see what to divide the screen by to get every value on there. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. What if I just round these off to 2, 4, 3? Does that look weird? Wait, no, that looks perfect. Wait, what? Why didn't I do that? Huh. Interesting. What if I get rid of this now? Oh, that does look goofy. It does need that. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. What if we just set the Y value in all 3? Well, isn't that what I'm already doing though? So this needs to be higher, which is 3.9. Oh no, that is 4. 4 is the top one. What do I do for 3.9? What? Oh! God damn it. I just closed out of all of my windows. Oh no. Chat, where are you? Oh, why did I press that button? Hello, chat. Hold on. I gotta boot up like 3 windows here. Oh, so ugly. Well, I'm ugly. Like, my personality is ugly. I'm just an ugly person. Where's my music? There. Beautiful. Get some Super Smash Brothers lo-fi. Who doesn't like that? And then Gary the Goo Boy. Paste. Okay. Hi, YouTube chat. I'm making a game right now. I'm working on the menu. I don't know how you code in C++. It looks so hard. I'm working with C#. C# is for weebs who want to program in Rust but don't know how. That's my policy. I have never met a Rust programmer who does not love C#. It's like their home. The music stopped. I'm leaving now. Now I'm real mad. Listen, Cream Pain, you smart ass. How is the card position related to the mechanics of the card gameplay? Well, it kind of matters in an abstract way. So you have 3 rows here that are off kilter and not balanced correctly. So ignore the gaps and stuff. Those are going to get fixed. The idea here is that when you play a creature, it'll always be in row 2. This spot right here. So this is the order of how creatures spawn in Elements the game, okay? This spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot. So 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, 7, right? It's a very tree-like organization. Then it goes boom, 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 boom. Then it goes to the bottom row. Boom, 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 boom. Then it goes back to the top row. Then it goes evens. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. And this bottom right one's always the same. Now, this is kind of important because there are cards like Flooding or Flood. It's a water card And what it does is when you have flooding on the field, it's a relic, so it's a continuous effect. Your opponent and you cannot play creatures on the top and bottom rows unless they're water creatures. So there's no dual types in this game. If something is a water creature, it costs water mana, no exceptions, right? So that's kind of important, right? And you could still win. It's not that powerful of a card, but if you're against, like, I don't know, Firefly Queen deck or something that just shits out a bunch of tokens, then it counters token decks. That's basically what it comes down to. So it does kind of matter that we separate these arrays into array 2, array 3, array 1. And that array 1 has the least amount of creatures. You know, that's the idea. The problem is that getting this UI, like right now, even if you think it looks fine, let me show you disaster, okay? Whoops, get out of the measurements. Let me show you what happens if we put this on like a Steam Deck. Wait, no, this looks incredible. What the fuck? Yo, Steam Deck OP. This is what I want. Dude, why can't every resolution, maybe it's a little off on the right, but like, why can't every resolution have this? What the hell? Okay, never mind, hold on. That doesn't count. Ignore that. Let's do like ultra wide resolution. Let's do my resolution. Yeah, disaster, okay? Ultra disaster. I guess I could make everyone play at Steam Deck resolution and just call it a day, but that feels lazy, you know? Like, it's not like there's like a hardware limitation behind this. The game's already running at 120 FPS. You guys don't see that, but I do. It's 120 FPS. It's just, I just don't want to like not support resolutions because I'm a bad programmer. It's just, man, a lot of these troubles are just UI shit. Like functionally, this is fine. It'll work. It's just, oh, geez, it's so ugly and it's taking up like the UI. Are you planning to play a new league, or are you gonna be, or in year you gonna create your own? I am going to play the league. We're gonna be playing it pretty much the whole weekend. I'm probably going summon skeleton archers with fresh meat and ancient skull, and Path of Exile is gonna be a blast. I'm probably going summon archer because they buffed it by like 15% more damage, and I can go necromancer, which is like the only ascendancy that was like touched. They overhauled Unholy Might, and I don't know, it's just like a fun league for like skeleton archers. Like, it's probably gonna be the only league you'll ever be able to play it, although animate weapon archers are just significantly better. How is the card position? Oh, I already answered that, sorry. I know both C# and Rust. My goal is to fill all checkboxes for all programmer stereotypes. So you're gonna have programming socks, and you're gonna program bare-shirted, bare-chested. Listen, you guys think C++ programmers are a bunch of weebs in like their basement just programming away your engines and libraries that you use for every other programming language? No, nuh-uh. We program with our shirts off and our six-pack showing, glistening in the sun, okay? We program outside. Don't even ask how we do that. Top row should be behind middle row, maybe? No, I like the top row being on top. Like visually, I like it. It's just, it looks too clunky right now. But I don't know how to solve this without, I don't want to have a situation where it's like, depending on the resolution, it's like you're gonna have like a gap on the right that's not gonna have any cards. That's gonna look weird. The problem, okay, this is the problem we have, and I guess we can have a discussion about how games solve it. How do we have a UI that works for all resolutions but has square elements? That's the problem, I think. I guess what we could do is just take this picture of the card art and just make a widescreen out of it. Because a resolution will never be like less than square, right? It's 4x3 at worst, or 4x4 if you're a monster. But like, it'll never be worse than a square. Nobody's gonna play this game on like a vertical screen, you know? I guess I could just have widescreened art and just cut off the top and bottom, but that would look kind of weird, wouldn't it? It doesn't give off the vibe. That's what a lot of card games do, huh? Like, I know like Valve's card game that failed does it. Riot's card game did it before it stopped. It might be like done right now, but I think they have maybe a DLC 2 or more. I don't know. Feels like there's no card games out anymore. Hearthstone? Like nobody, there's no card games anymore. Man, we're gonna be, I should charge money for this game. One solution is to do everything in a percent. We do. It's percent. The thing is, it's all percent based on the size of the resolution. It is percent based, but because this art is square, how we actually did it, then I guess it's sort of like a pseudo flat value, but the square really is based on 1/8 of the distance between the hand and the quanta. That is like, it's 1/8 distance, you know? You'd have to implement your own display independent pixels, right? Space between cards is equivalent to the aspect ratio of the screen. Space between cards is equivalent to the aspect ratio of the screen. Oh, I see what you're saying. So we're gonna have smaller squares. So my ultra wide is gonna be the worst looking one, is what you're saying. So every art is gonna have its own square that's in the middle of its current spot, and we're just gonna have huge gaps in between if you have an ultra wide. Well, can't I do that right now? Where's our iterator? So temp Y. So temp being 1/8 of the screen. That is what temp means. Okay, let me think. Wait, what is the X value inserted into the function? X. What is X? Const float X. What is this X? Oh, float X. Yeah. Okay, so 1/6. 1/6. Yeah, temp is equal to 1/6. That's important because 1/6 is meant to signify this spot of the screen. So all of the X values start there as a 0. Okay, that's why I did that. So there we go. X is equal to that value. Y is equal to the set Y value, which is this. I think that's appropriate. And then the width is currently 1/8 of the playfield screen. And then the height is as well. And this is only the render rect. So what if we do that? Oh, but it's a problem again. Because this is all relative to the well, no, it's not relative to the aspect ratio. It's width. Wait, how do you, what is the aspect ratio? Is it width divided by height? Is that how that works? All of my resolution for UI shit has always been done like width and height of the screen. I've never done like a square that shrinks based on aspect ratio. How would you even do that? Maybe you should do a little mock-up with IRL with cards and frames to see how naturally more stuff around. I could, but will I? No. It's like Varys and it's like Game of Thrones 1 when Varys meets Sean Bean, the Lord of the Rings guy in the basement, and he's like, I could free you from this place, but will I? No. And then Sean Bean's like, well, kill me then. And let it be the end of it. And like, oh shit, your daughter prayed so heavily for your life. It'd be a real shame. Man, I love Game of Thrones. UI in general is annoying for programmers. There's no perfect solution. There are great frameworks. There are, however, also not perfect. You should probably use QML for framework. Buddy, we're a C++ programmer, okay? We make your frameworks, okay? We don't take frameworks. I already feel guilty enough doing SDL. And let's be honest here, chat. All of this green, hold on. This is just, you wanna know what an frect is? It's float X, float Y, float width, float height. That's all an frect is. So that's, okay, that's fine, all right? The only thing I want to use SDL for is just user input. So stuff like if event type equals mouse motion, then get mouse state, yada yada, right? And then we update the location of the card. That's how we get this action going. And then if event type equals SDL mouse button down, quit true. It's nice that it handles all of the Windows, like, you know, stuff. QML is for C++. Yeah, QML is what I call the condom that I put on my dick for your mom. You got a Git page? Buddy, you think I know how to upload to Git? What the fuck? You severely overestimate my skill as a programmer if you think I know how Git works, okay? I think Git is like I think it's deliberately made in a way where it's like so obtuse and so confusing that it's like a gatekeeper for bad programmers to stay away. Because if you don't know how Git works, it's like, okay, clearly you have nothing to contribute to society, okay? It's like that old Python programmer meme where it's like, just give me the exe, bro. And it's like the ooh face. I'm not a programmer, just an artist, only thinking about aesthetics based. That's what we're doing right now, is just aesthetics. I could show you. Let's worry a little bit. Right now we just have zip files. Oh, actually, I do have zip files. Hold on, I have a Google Drive if you want to download anything. This project, actually. I think this is about 3 to 4 days old. But if you want the latest version of this, can I get the file link, please? Oh, share. Okay, if you guys want to see, my project, there's Elements, the game test. It is a few days old, so you're not getting the newest version of like rendering card art or anything. But if you would just want to test the UI on your resolution, it should be allowable to do that. It's just you're not going to be doing any of this right now. You should try Perforce once in a while. Oh, geez. Here's mine terrain generation. Well, if we have any terrain to worry about, the sounds based. I sort of know how Git works. I've only uploaded assets before. No, I think we're good on libraries. I feel like I'm at the stage in programming where I should just know how to do everything and then worry about libraries when I feel too lazy to do something. Okay, how do we fix this? The temp is fine because all we're doing is just adding 1/8 the distance between your quantipool and your hand on the other side. So that's fine. The X value is fine because that gets iterated on. The Y value will always be a set Y value according to this function. The width and the height. So what we're saying is that the width and the height of the card art will shrink Will it shrink? Hold on, does it have anything to do with aspect ratio? In fact, at that point, why not just have hard-coded values? Oh, I guess this is kind of, no, it's not a hard-coded value, but it's based on resolution. What if we just have like a hard-coded value that works at 4:3 resolution, and then we just not increase the size as we go up in resolution? All right, well, it sounds like the way to go. Here, let's pull up Steam Deck here. No, not Steam Deck. Steam Deck's fine. It's 1440 by 1080 is 4:3, right? God, look at that square ass resolution. Okay, so what we're saying here is that the elements need to shrink. They need to shrink a little bit. So what we're saying is whatever this value is, we make it like, in fact, what if we just make 18? Would that make it look better? That didn't do anything. The fuck? 20? Oh, it's bigger. Oh, no, no, no. We want the opposite. Oh, no. Okay, we want, let's say 17. Okay, that looks better. So are we saying, assuming this is what we landed on, how does this look? Because I can draw the rectangles on the art, so that doesn't bother me. It's, does that look fine? Clean? This looks fine to you? I kind of want the Y values between these to kind of go up, though. Can I... It's going to be our Y values here. Let's do 3.8. Is it float? It's not actually changing. Wait, what if I set this to 3? Does that fuck everything up? Wait, it's not doing anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is that not doing anything? Is that why? It returns a float. Why is that not doing anything, though? So this doesn't... Wait. Return 0. Does that do anything? Oh, yeah, that did something. So that is doing something. So the given is not doing anything. Why? Unresolved externals. Although I guess we are doing something to it, huh? What a weird situation. I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure why. I mean, what if we just make this 4? Does that screw anything up? Why isn't my first row... Oh, I'm changing row 2! Oh, I hate being dumb. Chat, why do I do that to myself? Why do I make things so difficult? I was changing the top row and I was looking at the middle one. I was like, why isn't this working? Okay, this should be like 3.1 then. Oh my goodness, it's almost like I designed it to be this way and I just forgot. Okay, well now row 1's kind of not doing anything. 0? Uh-oh. So no matter what the given is... Wait, if I make this all 0, does that matter? The fuck? Wait, it has nothing to do with this. Hold on. Resolution Y times that float divided by 8 minus resolution Y times 1 divided by 120. Huh? If people are interested, I could make a live command line get tutorial for the most common actions. I'm sure there's a million tutorials out there. Why? So no matter what float value I put here in these function calls for set Y still returns the same value. Zero divided by 8 is 0, multiplied by 0, minus this. If this whole thing ends up being 0, which is what this is, should this be 0.0? Is that the issue here? Oh, now it'll be 0. No, wait, what? Okay, that's what I thought. Get to the fucking top of the screen. I am so confused. So this is clearly returning a value, but the given float doesn't actually change anything? What? 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 Is this the right function? I'm so confused. How does... It's 0. It's returning a flow value. Given is a 0. If given is 0, divided by 8 is 0. Multiplied by 0 is 0. So this is 0. Oh. What? What? I have no idea what is going on here. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. If anyone spots it, I will be legitimately impressed. Wow. I didn't even. Wow. That is so cute. This is the flip functions for player 2. Oh my God. That was so fucking dumb. I can't believe I missed that. So now these are the numbers that get adjusted. Dude, no wonder I was like fucking around so much down there. Dude, oh, none of my numbers were working. Oh, I never played this game before. Why do you like it so much? Oh, Elements the game? All right. Are you guys ready to see a video that was made 15 years ago? Hold on. Let's do Shakar's Revenge. Hello, everybody. Hold on, we gotta get a second for the video to load. This video was made December 28th, 2010.
Hello, everybody. This is Dragoon1140 here, bringing you the next Elements video. It sure has been a while, hasn't it, folks? This time we're going to be playing a rather fun deck called Shakar's Revenge, and essentially it's a voodoo doll deck. If you don't know what a voodoo doll...
Oh, sorry, low quality. We'll go up to 480. High quality.
...is, I'll link it in the description.
So this is the original Elements of the game. This is it in its prime, recorded in its small, like, this whole video, by the way, is 480p. This is it, okay?
A few months ago, so that should help a bit.
Supernova.
Anyway, essentially what you need to do is
before the nerf, damn.
Some supernovas, play what's called a voodoo doll, and play some basilisk bloods on it.
Look how quick this gameplay is, chat. Oh, it's so nice. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I used to make content for the internet, and we did a lot of Elements the game videos. We got comments back then, too. What's another video? Give me another one. Rush decks, go.
Hello, everybody. This is Dragoon1140 here.
Oh my God, look at that shitty-ass death mono deck. 6 mummies, 6 poisons, 4 bone dragons, and bone pillars for no bad draws, baby.
The next Elements video.
Our game is not going to have pillars, but...
This time we're discussing rush decks, and the definition of a rush deck is doing...
Yeah, who doesn't know what a rush deck is, Gary? Good job. What's this? Entropy deck. Oh, the Rainbow Rush! Oh, a man of my heart. Look at these 6 unnerfed supernovas, 5 upgraded quantum turrets. Oh my God, precogs. Oh my God, this is a blast from the past. Elite Graboids, of course. Wow, Minor Phoenixes. We have the card art for that. 1 phase Recluse. Can't have 2. It's inefficient. You're not gonna have time. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, I just like Elements the game because it's very... Oh, that was really loud. Because it's just, it brings back memories. And it has a pretty hearty following, you know? Okay, let's do 5. Oh, it's so much better. Okay. This is gonna be 6. Oh, too high. Okay. Sorry. Let's do 6 point. Wait, no. This is creature 1. Hold on. I'm dumb. Okay. So, creature 1, we'll try 6.f. Okay, so that's the bottom row? Wait. Creature row 1. Because this is 5.f. Okay, sorry, we just made the exact same mistake. How many times do I need to make that mistake? God damn, Gary. Okay, let's try row 1. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now we're gonna try 5.1. Damn, too far, huh? Okay, 5.15. Too far? Oh, 05, sorry. Okay, that's almost there. So let's try 05, 045. Too small, too small. Other way, other way. 055. We're getting a little magic value-y, but I guess it is relative to, oops. I guess it is relative to, resolution. Okay, that works. Okay, that kind of works. Then we're gonna have to shrink the bottom row down because it's based on the middle row. Row 2 is above, row 3 is bottom, so let's try 3.9. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, everything got moved up. Why? No, that works. Wait. Why does changing the third row affect the top row? What? F? Wait, what? Huh? Hold on, just Control Z everything. Just let's go back to square one here. Where were we at? Okay, so this, as we have it now, is the field. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's... Well, first of all, we should just X here, +2, just to get my mind at ease. No, I don't like that. How? Why does changing the Y value of the bottom row make the top one go up? So let's make it, so this number divided by 8 times resolution.y. So whatever number here is, oh, because this is the top row. Oh, I'm so dumb. Yes, 4 divided by 8 is 50%. So if I just put 4.f here, then it's gonna go exactly 50%. Oh. And it goes a little higher, by the way, for a variety of reasons. But mainly because the card art is rendered at this point and then it goes up 20 pixels, but that's planned. Whoa, okay. So this is 4.1. So what we want is 4.15. Oops, not .f. Okay, a little bit too much, We'll do 1.0. A little bit too much that way. 1.2? I'll take it. Okay. This looks like a pretty even distribution. Maybe the very bottom row, which is this one. Why did I iterate this way? Why did I do that? Okay, so second row is bottom row. That's fine. Okay, we can do that. Let's do 1, 5. Too far. Other way, other way, other way. 0, 5. Okay, too much. Let's do 8. There we go. Oh, okay. How does that look? How does that look evenly distributed to everyone? Is everyone good? Does everyone understand what I'm trying to do here? Is this like a nice even distribution of all the squares on the screen? Because this resolution is the hardest resolution for me to work around. Now, okay. You don't know? Or maybe that was earlier, I guess. So let's do this, chat. Now we do the hard part. Let's do Steam Deck resolution. This is fine because this is the game is designed to look. So this is okay with me. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're out of music. How? There we go. Make the resolution tinier. Okay. Now that looks good. Let's do my resolution, the ultra test. God damn it. How can we be so close yet so far? I'm trying to think about how to do this on my resolution. I think this is an aspect ratio problem. I don't know how to handle squares on a super ultra wide where we just get fucked by the width. I think you're right. I think we have to take into account aspect ratio, which is so lame, but if we're ever gonna do it, it's gonna be now. Definitely make them smaller. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How to find aspect ratio? It's width divided by top, right? Ratio is equal to width times what? Width to its height. I know that. It's okay. 2 to 1 is twice as wide as it is tall. Uh-oh. Wait, how do you find... Was there like a formula? How to calculate aspect ratio of resolution. Divide the width by the height. You get the aspect ratio when you divide the resolution by the frame rate. What? Wait, what? To calculate the aspect ratio, divide the width by the height. You get an aspect ratio when you divide the resolution by the frame rate. If an image has a resolution of 1280 by 720 and a frame rate of 24 FPS, the aspect ratio would be 1280 divided by 24 or 5 by 3. That is not how you calculate aspect ratio. What does FPS have to do with anything? Wait, am I stupid? Do I not understand how aspect ratio works? It doesn't have anything to do with or FPS. Am I dumb? Divide the width by the height. What? Hold on. Let's do my resolution. Okay, I know what my aspect ratio it is. So 2560 divided by 1080 is 2.37, whatever, right? Width divided by height. Let's do its own formula here. Maybe I'm just a dumbass. So take the width, divide it by your FPS. So 2560 divided by 144 is 17.77. Then you take that number, what? This doesn't make sense. This is fake. AI generated answer? Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, what happened to Google? Why is this my top search? Aspect ratio formula. You'd think there would just be a simple formula. Width divided by height. AR is aspect ratio, width, height. Width and height are measured in inches. Okay. Wow. Jeez. Okay, so it's width divided by height. Okay, I was right. Wow, that was so complicated. AI generated answer. Naxnir. Your name reminds me of World of Warcraft. Yes, you are right. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. If resolution dot width divided by resolution dot height is greater. Well, what would be the aspect ratio going from standard to ultra wide? I guess I should look that up, huh? That might be an easier one. Aspect ratio ultra wide. I think mine's yeah, mine's 21 by 9. Oh, there we go. Give me the picture. There we go. Okay. So 4:3 is standard, widescreen. What is that? 16 by 10? Ew. Okay, so I have a 21 by 9 monitor, okay? I think what we do is we say, screw the super ultra wides. Those people can handle themselves. I have a 21 by 9 monitor. And we are really building around 3 supported resolutions. 4:3, 16 by 9, 12 by 9, 21 by 9. Because the widescreen resolution is Steam Deck, right? I think. So we have standard, widescreen, ultra wide. That's what these 3 resolution sets are for. So 1280 by 720 is Steam Deck. 1440 by 1080 is 4:3, office computer. And then this is just whatever your current resolution is, which in my case is ultra wide. So we're gonna fix this now. Okay, so when we exceed 16 divided by 9, I consider us in ultra wide mode. When it's greater than that. So if our resolution set is greater than 16 divided by 9, I think that's how you'd calculate that. Then the width and the height are gonna look different. The width and the height is gonna be this number for now, divided by 2. And that's all that's gonna be. That's it. That's all. That's all we're gonna do right now. We're gonna see if it works. Go. Didn't work. Why? I'm missing a semicolon. Where? What? I'm missing, and I have an extra parenthesis somewhere? Yes. You know what? That's not exactly what I was imagining, but that might be what it has to be. So hold on, let's test this on Steam Deck or something. That might be like the hard-coded, like, that's gonna be our answer to this. So Steam Deck should look good. Beautiful. And then let's test 4:3. That looks the best. Damn, why did 4:3s get it so good? Okay, so that's beautiful. Okay. We are gonna fix this though. This needs to look better. This can be a little bit bigger. This can be like, instead of divided by 2, let's go divided by like 1.5. I can take that. Okay, we're done. That's good enough for me. I'm happy. Okay, super or ultra wides get their support, and I don't have to worry about everything. Okay, this is okay. We take these. Steam Deck is 800, not 720. You are making that up. It's 16 by 10. No, it's not. It's 16 by 10. Why? Dude, Steam has access to its own analytics. Why would you make a thing that's like, oh God, hold on. So what is the resolution of a Steam Deck then? I thought we looked it up. I thought that was what it was. Resolution Steam Deck. Oh my god. It works. Oh my god. I'm a chat. How does it feel to watch such a good programmer stream? Oh, how does it feel that even though we messed up the Y value of the resolution, it still looks good? Oh, baby, we're in it to win it. This game's gonna be goddamn game of the year. 16 by 10 is just better. TM. Struggle is real. It's beautiful, chat. Also, this is still a little bungled up. This, that shouldn't happen. I mean, is it ever gonna be an issue, though? Is there any time that... Oh, no, this works. This is fine. This is all still readable. Steam Deck might just have to deal with a little bit of a bugged UI, but like you could still, no matter where the card is, you can always see. Oh, we gotta fix it, chat. This needs to flip. It's flipping because you see the card as it is right now on the screen. This is what this is like the default. Then when it hits the top of the screen, it flips. The problem is on a Steam Deck, because your guys' Y value is so small, this, when it hits up here, should still be readable, but it's not. So that's kind of our issue here. But like when it hits the corner, it works. Wait. Why is this flipping? Oh, because it's hitting this corner. That's why. What? Hello? There. Okay. Wow. That is so confusing how that works. Huh. It's amazing what happens when you hit the top of the screen like that, huh? Interesting. Well, all else being failed, we just have to fix that. But everything else should be readable here for Steam Deck. It's just this Y value here should be moved up by like 50 points. That's all. All right. Sweet. Looks good. Okay. I'm happy with it. You're happy with it. We're done with everything on the field. All right. Next goal. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're going to take advantage of this while I can. The X value can also be improved. Because at this point, we're in ultra, I can kind of hard code it flat like 20 here. Oh, there we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna draw Rex around every thing to make sure it looks good. Okay. SDL, draw, fuck. SDL, render, draw, rect. No, render, yeah, render, draw, F, rect, right? Oh, what was the function called? Is it rect F? That's what it was. Okay. Global renderer, comma, and then the rect we're gonna render on, which is this one. And then we're gonna paste it again. Whoops, not that one. We're gonna paste this again, except we can't do this now. So you see the orange squares around them. That's kind of what I wanted. I wanted 2 layers, but we can't really do that now because we need a separate rect based on that one. And that's like a render function just waiting to happen. So that's fine. We'll worry about that later. Although I could worry about it now and just have like a if creature is targeted, yada yada. Okay, here's what we can do. Draw UI, delete all this. This is just 1 or 0. We can look at an ODUG for a while, spare you guys. Wait, that's not a... Hold on. Creature. There we go. Okay, so that's an ODUG. Beautiful. Okay, so have it in spot 4, 3, 3. Beautiful. Center of the screen. First creature played. Excellent. So now let's make it when we highlight this, we display the correct art. I think that is fine. So now we need, this is gonna get changed. I think we need a new function for like highlighting stuff, huh? So that's our draw UI function. I think we need to make a function that covers this, where it's I think it's fine to get the mouse state every frame that we get motion on it. And then we do call this, but instead we also have a function. How do I get function effect for if the mouse motion is over an F rect? Well, it'd have to be an if statement, huh? If mouse state X is greater, or yes, greater than, hold on, no, there's a better one. It's an SDL function. Hold on. SDL mouse in rect. Is that not a thing? Is mouse? Hold on, there's a function for this. SDL mouse. Oh, point in rect. Oh, point in F rect. Oh, I'm good. Okay, so now we're gonna have a floating point value. So SDL F point, mouse point, we'll call it. I guess I can put that up here. Okay. Is point in... Okay, so now mouse point dot X is equal to mouse state X. Mouse point dot Y is equal to mouse state. Wow. Thank God for Control Z. Jesus Christ. I don't even know how I did that. Mouse state Y. This is going to take mouse state X. Mouse state Y. Reference 2. So point in F rect. Oh, never mind. This is just mouse point. Okay, so we have our point. Now we just need an F rect to test in, which is gonna be Are we iterating through every creature point? I think we are, right? Right? I think that's what we do. Are we iterating through 50 plus, 60, 70 plus elements every frame? That seems really unnecessary, doesn't it? Although, to be fair, this is only every frame that we have mouse motion. And we could even have a Boolean value where if one creature is highlighted and you're in that rect, then you never run the full iteration. Who creates the art assets you use? It's been a little while. Looks like you've been making good progress. Not human, hello. The art assets we use, if I could render the game. Hold on, actually, I got a better one. Hi, background. These? Okay, so the card art is made by an artist called VRT. He made 256 by 256 PNGs for the original Elements the game, and we have permission from him to use it in this. So all I have to do, hold on, I have right here, look. By the way, do I have permission to use art for the game at VRT? Oh, always, and he's the artist for the game. So yeah, we're good. We're good on that. He's made all the old art for like old Elements the game, and oh man, does some of it look juicy. Hold on, where is the There's his unused dragon art. Thought that was kind of cool. Unused fox art. That's kind of cool. So yeah, we have permission to use all of this. Chimera. What's like a classic card? Mummy. Mummy's old school. Reverse time. This might be my favorite spell art in the entire game. The art looks really nice. Really cool for him to allow that. Oh yeah. Are you planning to sell this game? If I have to commission any new art, I will sell it. But for now, I'm just planning to just pay the cost and just release it for free on Steam. That's kind of the goal. And we're going to have like multiplayer, but we'll talk about networking another day. That's a whole can of worms. Silence. Oh, I love silence art. Card backgrounds, believe it or not, these are the original PNGs used in the actual game. This is the actual entropy background art for cards. This is the actual gravity background. This is the actual fire background. Also, if you guys haven't seen them, I guess we could just make it real quick. Hold on. Does it render? Okay, so we have our entropy background here on our pillar, right? But look at this. We can, because we made the game right. Let's go over to our load game data right now. We don't have JSON files yet. Shut the fuck up. Entropy. Let's try fire. Go. There you go. There's your fire background. Yeah, so we have we already have all of the bevels and done for every kind of art and everything. So we could do something like close, unpin. So whatever. I'm trying to think of the next cool element. Aether? Everyone likes Aether. There you go. So yeah, we already have all of the elements like visually done. Bevels around the art, everything. Do you have music? I mean, I could make the music. I have a keyboard right next to me with a MIDI cord. I mean, I know how to play the piano. I know the original song. I could play it. Somebody has it on YouTube. We could, it's pretty simple. Yeah, we have the music if I have to. Oh, the background and everything. This is mine. The UI elements, background, all that. That is all free to use off the internet. There's a developer game making website that has like the gold bars and everything. This UI, which is pretty simple. The background is just a piece of wood. That's all the background is. It's just a nice piece of wood. Yeah, but we should be fine on copyright and everything. The maker of elements, the game, I think he's dead. Nobody knows where this dude's at. Nobody's heard from him. Everybody's just making fan games of elements right now. So it's kind of up to grabs who gets it. Let me just change that before I forget. Yeah. Oh, also we can change abilities. So you see how Maxwell's Pillar has paradox and that was always the same. So if we changed it to like, Devour, there you go. We have ability hot swapping. Ability hot swapping and elements can change and all that good stuff. Cost can change easily, that kind of deal. And all we have to do is just be like, oh, instead of 5, we're gonna nerf it. It's gonna cost 9. Change it to 9 and change it back to paradox before I forget. Go. Boom, now there's 9 cost on it. Oh, baby. And eventually we're gonna have it to the point where I don't even have to make the text for it. We're just gonna have has ability cost or has card cost 5. Then we'll worry about it. The card art is really nice. Yeah, I think it is. It's wonderful. I love it. Is there anything else? Oh, we have Quanta. So this is the original. I say original. This is the same PNG type that was used in the game of the Quanta. It's okay. I'm gonna say vector art, but it's not vector art. This is just the original PNG. So yeah, all of the original like kind of messed up lighting PNGs. Oh, so weird. I like how like kind of stupid they look, you know, like the weird like white bevel around the back of it and then a super dark bevel. I don't know how else to describe them besides bevels, but it looks like it's off center by like 1 pixel. Like it looks kind of, look at this. Why is this gray blotch here? It's not even transparent. It's just a gray blotch. It's in the original game too. I never understood that. Even up here, it's not even transparent. Death has, yeah, death is weird. Oh, I like how stupid they look, but that's okay. That's what today is for. Anyway, all right, let's get out of that. So what's next on the agenda? What's next on the agenda is when I highlight this, bring up this card. What I'm thinking is rather than iterating through every element on the entire field, what we'll do is whenever there's any kind of mouse motion, then we iterate. If there's mouse motion and you currently have something up, don't iterate. It's a Boolean value, right? So if we have something highlighted, then like don't iterate, don't do anything, just keep displaying the graphic. And that's difficult. I'm trying to think about how to frame this. How do you make it so the art displays until you reach another rect? But what happens if you leave this rect and there's nothing around it? Does it just stay on here like this, like a moron? No, that'd be stupid, right? You'd want it to be like, as you highlight it, the card appears. You know what? For the sake of you guys, let's actually change the card. I think you've had enough of Maxwell's Pillar, yeah? There you go. Get some Odia going. So the idea here is that you highlight the art, there's the card, and it's beautiful and it's nice. How do you make it so that... I guess I could just keep it simple and just iterate through everything on the field and then worry about it. I guess I could just do that. Okay, so in order to iterate through everything on the field, we have to iterate through every element of a field, which is this. Twice. Am I really iterating through what? 15, 30, 9 plus 19 is 58 elements times 2, 116. Am I really iterating through 116 elements every frame? That sounds so wasteful. Although I guess I could do something where like it only iterates. I could have like a point and rect where if it's on like you're in this side of the field, then it only iterates through all the creatures on your side of the field. If you're on this side of the field, then it only iterates through this side of the field. And then same with the hands. I could do that. Or I could just keep it simple and just divide the screen in half. That'd be pretty easy, right? What do you call that? It's not a render box, right? Is that a render box? View box? Viewport? Something like that. I guess we can just split the screen in half and it only iterates through the side of the field that you're currently mousing over. Although to be fair, it is only when we're mousing over. Is it really that taxing to a computer to iterate through 100 elements 120 times a second, assuming you're mousing, I don't know. What is that? 10,000 iterations a second? Is that really that hard for computers to do? Yeah, it's pretty easy, right? Especially if although you are doing a lot per iteration. You are testing the boundaries of like 4 different values, but whatever. A bounding box? Maybe. Okay, let's try it though. So SDL point in rect. What we're gonna have is a for loop for int I equals 0. Shut the fuck up, I'm not doing a ranged for loop. All right. I is less than data. No. Field. Or player 1 field. Semicolon. Plus I. Dot size. No, dot creature row 1 dot size. Which is just the max size of that array. Player field 1. So then it's going to iterate through 7 times. Now we're going to have our if. Okay, grab point and rect. This. Then we need the rectangle size. If point and rect, then do this. What is the rect here? Is it player one field dot creature row one dot creature row one. Is it creature row one? Yes. It's going to be bracket I. That's my problem. Because it's an array. And then we have render rect. Okay. Okay. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to display this. Okay, that's all we're doing. Now, this is going to take a lot of iterations, but I just want to see if this even works. Whoops. What's going on? Expecting a parentheses. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Ignore that graphic. Wait. Fuck! Oh no! It's iterating through everything! Oh, no. It's taken. Fuck, I already accounted for this. Bool is taken. This doesn't know the bool though, does it? Field point value. Return field. Render rect. It knows what render rect is. Resolution. Where am I getting this from? Oh, because these are field point values. Okay, wonderful. Then, for now, iterator. So all of them, array, iterator, dot is taken is going to equal false. And then over here, where's my render card? Okay, there's my render card. So then we're going to have data list dot field player one field dot creature row one bracket 3 dot is taken equals true. Okay, so the whole point of this now is if this and this value dot is taken is equal to true, then print that. Okay. So if this worked, when we mouse over this art, that card will bump on my mouse. Oh! Oh, it feels so good. And yeah, it doesn't delete, but that's fine. Don't worry about that right now. Oh, it feels so good, chat. You know, let's do it again. I'm proud of that. Oh! This is what you were talking about earlier with splitting it into testing sections, bounding volume hierarchy. That sounds like something we're going to use. Enter a random variable field fuck. What? Teddy the cat says, also hello. ChatGPT can do it better. Yeah, but what's the point if I can learn it? Listen, we just had our issue with AI answering incorrectly on Google. Okay, do we need to Google this together, chat? Let me show you what AI can do to the internet when everybody in their dumbass tries to replace real people with AI. How do you... Oh, here we go. We'll do... how to find aspect ratio. Wait. Oh, no, they fucked it. How to find aspect ratio of monitor. Oh, they changed it, you cowards. You guys were all witnesses. It's on stream, okay? We Googled that and it was like, it's like, use the FPS to calculate your aspect ratio. And I was like, what the fuck? Let's go. Do you ever comment your code? No, I have eyes. My companies keep thinking AI can replace all SDE develop. No, not DevOps. No. I am a big not believer in AI. Okay, if you believe in AI, you sound like you would make a great Rust programmer. Tabzin. Hello, Tabzin. I work with tablets all day. I work in a medium security pharmacy. To end your following, you get kisses. And they're starting to replace USA folks with India and ChatGPT. Dude, I've heard about India replacing Americans for like my life. Okay, you're just fine. We gotta get that card to go away, chat. We gotta get that card to go away. Okay. So that is that. Creature data 0. Update mouse location. I guess I could just be like else this, and then it goes to like the bottom of the screen. I mean, so stupid. We have to cull it, right? Oh, I don't want to worry about culling right now. Oh, I don't want to have to worry about culling. That's so dumb. I don't want to. Shit. I don't want to worry about culling yet. I don't have to like do cemeteries and shit and graveyards. Oh, so ugly. Let's just enjoy this while I can, chat. Let a man have a victory here, okay? I heard Rust. Yeah, so did the entire industry. Look how many jobs are out there now, huh? 5, maybe. And they're starting to replace USA folks, you know. I lost 3 people with 2 India, and any issues with competency is my fault. Well, there's no problem with that. Listen, man, there's a lot of Indian programmers out there who are pretty fucking good, okay? Like, yeah, okay. Don't ask them how many quote-unquote contributions they made to open source projects, but besides that, like, they're fine. There's fine. I have no problem with it. Hey, if anything, increases competition, baby. Lowers programmer pay. Oh, yeah. Think of all the projects you can make where you don't have to pay your programmer as much as you do your artist. My India staff isn't one of those. Oh, well, I can't speak to your situation, but generally, I have no problem with Indian programmers. I don't understand anything. My English is very bad. Oh, I can help. Hold on. You are adorable and cute. Mwah. How's that? Bet you could understand that. You know what the problem is? I'm thinking about how to implement this, because right now, these are abstracted from each other, right? We have the card here, and we have the texture of the card, which is basically this same texture of this art, just shrunk down a little to be shitty quality. Like, I'm thinking about how to implement this. I think this is fine. I think it is fine how we implemented it. It just needs to be cold when we mouse off of it. You know what? Actually, scratch that. I think what needs to happen... No, it is creature data. No, that's right. It is the right vector. What if I put I here? This is just gonna flicker a lot, right? Or crash the program. This is the problem. This needs to change Hold on, let's actually test this. Let's have 2 creatures out. Oh, this is the problem. Because this needs to go to spot 2, or spot 1. This needs to go up here. And this is gonna get copied. This is gonna go spot 1. Except this is gonna be spot, or card art 1. Creature row 1. So here's the problem. I think what we do... Yeah, so this should display Maxwell's pillar when we highlight it, not here, right? Because when you do this, it makes more sense. We just have to have it disappear when we get off the rect. Because right now it's only doing one thing. So I think what we could do is just assign an ID value, the same card ID value, to every field point. That's okay, right? Yeah, I don't see any shame in that. So every field point is going to have an int ID. So when we place the card on the field, it's going to be, by the way, this is all going into a function later. I know that. Field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot, save it, dot ID is equal to this creature's dot ID. Copy, paste, 1. Okay, so now these rectangles have the correct IDs associated with them. So what we could do now is when we mouse over them, rather than just grabbing this generic data, This is the correct thing to follow the card, but what card does it display? This 0 needs to change, depending on the iteration you're on. So if this is equal to that rectangle and is taken equals true, then display the card information for that ID number. So do we need like a temp creature? Something like creature temp creature. Temp creature is equal to whatever the fuck this is. No, not player field. Creature data. Creature data I. And then you display the information of temp creature. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but it theoretically should. Chat, when I highlight this pillar, in the dream world, we see Maxwell's pillar, the card, appear. In the nightmare world, we crash the program. There is no in between, okay? There's no, oh God, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Fuck, God damn it. Okay, hold on, what about the Odiug? Ah, it crashed, fuck. Okay, so what's wrong here? Our temp creature value is now equal to the creature data of I. Oh, it shouldn't be I. It should be... No, it should be I. Right? Because I is the iterator. I is equal to 0. Go until max, plus I. So when it reaches spot 1 on the iterator, which is this one, when it reaches spot 1, that should be all of the information. It should be, okay, spot 1, okay, card 1. Is there a better way to do this? So point and rect here. So this all works. We know it works. So our temp creature is equal to the creature data. I guess maybe I just need a better way to find out the ID to creature conversion. Maybe that'll solve my problem. I'm going, have a good life. Tabs and thank you for following. I appreciate it. No, you can get the D. You're looking for the D in this chat? What? So, this is a tough one. So this crashes the program. These two lines here. Why? I know we only have 2 elements in the creature data vector from data list. This right here only contains 2 elements, 0 and 1. So it makes sense why 3 doesn't work and crashes, because I'm accessing memory that isn't reserved. So that's why this happens. Crash. Okay, beautiful. Okay. But when I access Maxwell's pillar, which is in spot 1, this should work. We highlight it and nothing happens. No update, anything. Isn't that weird? You think it's because we're not rendering the right card? No. Oh, you know what? I should render the card. Maybe that'll help. Okay, update mouse location and then render card art. Oh, but I can't put that there. I guess what I could do is instead of this, we go temp creature dot render card. Is that what I had to do? Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, I'm so fucking smart. Okay, I have absolutely no idea why you see the black outlines there, but when we highlight this, it goes away. Okay. Holy shit. Well, it still crashes, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have kind of a solution for this. So now, does it matter to have that render draw color there? It's kind of annoying. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that's done. Let's do this. Let's render. Okay, so now we have a way to render the card on top of everything. Okay, that's beautiful. Now we need a way to grab creature row here. So right now Maxwell's pillar works because the element 1 of the vector is only working because I is 1 in the iteration. So how do I not decouple, but how do I separate the iterator from the spot of the vector for the creature we need? I think I need a way under the card module to find the information about a card via the ID number. I think that's what I have to do. But that's difficult because the card module doesn't actually have that information. It's just generic card information. It doesn't have like an ID number anywhere in here. So I'm almost wondering if that's like if that is like a game loop thing because I'm going to use that so often. I mean, it might be. Auto find card from ID. And we're going to need an int ID, no, that's it, just an int ID, right? And then we're gonna return creature. Okay, copy, paste, enter this. Okay, so now we're gonna return a creature. So how do we find an ID from a creature? Well, every creature is gonna have its own ID that's gonna be iterated through an array. So I think what it needs is comma, it also needs a data list, an app data. The reference of app, const app data, data list. Just the whole thing, right? Well, ideally, I don't need that, because that's everything, right? I guess it has to be the whole data list, right? Because a creature... Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't. It just needs to be... whatever's in here. A standard vector creature. That's what I need. No, we're gonna do the whole data list because that's gonna include spells and stuff in your hand. That's gonna be everything we're gonna use this for. So it's actually gonna be returning a card, technically. But I feel like creature is probably better. I probably should return a card though, huh? Whatever, we can fix it later. All right, so find ID. So we're gonna need this. This. So now we do a iterator. Int I equals 0. Shut the fuck up about your range for loops, okay? Is less than data list dot creature data. We'll search that first. Dot size plus I. So now we iterate through this. Oh no, we don't need this. Hold on, there's a better... Isn't there like an iterator for... Not remove if. What is the iterator for finding an ID number? Or finding like a number? That's a thing in C++, right? Why am I doing an if or a for loop? This should be a simple like... A simple iterator, right? Control F, iterator. Iterator's library. Perfect. Okay. No legacy, no input iterator, Sentinel 4, incremental. Incremental traits. I'm just looking for a simple, like, increments and iterator. Maybe. I don't want to remove if statement. That's unnecessary. Range access. I don't need to initialize the whole list. Obtains a pointer to the underlying array. Returns the size of a container or array. I guess I can just do like a simple if statement just to kind of round things out for now. So if ID is equal to data list dot creature data dot I dot ID, then return creature data I. Okay, so then it's going to iterate through. Instead of creature data, it's going to be well, that for now. I can make it spells later, but that's fine for now. Okay. Return how do I do a negative state on this? Find card from ID. Is there ever going to be a time we call this function and do not have an ID to actively work with? What if somebody mods the game and they put in a different ID than what's in the game? That's a problem, right? Return. I guess I could have a standard expected, because we're not running this function that often, right? Should I do a standard expected? I have to return something. But I'm going to be running this function a lot. Do I really need a standard expected? What if you fractal your hand? That's going to be 7 IDs that instantly need to be iterated through like 300 times. For now, let's not do anything. We'll do the happy path programming. Easy peasy. Man, programming is easy if you only have to worry about the happy path. Okay. So temp creature is equal to whatever this value is. This is wrong. So temp creature is equal to get card from ID. I forgot what the function was already called. Find card from ID. And it's gonna need this number dot ID, comma, what was the other parameter? Oh, it needs app data. That's fine. So data list dot creature data, semicolon. What? Wait, what's the problem? No suitable conversion from vector to const app data. Oh. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't update both, that's why. This needs to be standard vector. Oh no, it does need to be everything. Fuck. So in this case, this is all of data list. So now this works. All right. Please work. Okay. Fuck. I mean, it sort of worked. It's not crashing anymore. I don't know why it's only identifying the ID number as the Odiug though. That's kind of weird. Do they have the same ID numbers? Odiug ID number is 10101. Maxwell Speller is 20001. They both push back. Did I put them on the right place on the screen? Gonna iterate through until ID number. Oh! I didn't actually give it an ID number. I gave it the, oh no, I did give it an ID number. It's whatever's in that spot. It's whatever's in that spot. dot ID is equal to data list, which is equal to temp creature. So I guess we can try this by yeah, it's just rendering whatever that creature. Wait, if I start on the Odiug, does the other one do that? No, it's always. Why? Maxwell's Pillar is after Odiug on the element list. You know what? I bet if I switch these. Now it's gonna make. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Now I bet it's gonna pull up Odiug. What the fuck? Why? Why is Maxwell's Pillar the one getting rendered? What the fuck? Temp creature is equal to find card from ID. It's this ID number. What the fuck? All right. Well, this sounds like a problem for next time. All right, everyone. That's as far as we got today. We got to the point where we have things on the screen where if we highlight them, it pulls up the card, and we go off, it stays. But then if I highlight this one, it doesn't change. Bit of a problem, but that's fine. We'll problem solve it tomorrow. We got stuff we got to do, chat. All right. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Close out of that. Nice background. All right. Come here. Give me kisses. Come. Shout, I'm your streamer, not your mom. See you later. Why won't the stream end? Oh, there we go.